Hi, welcome to today's webinar, Your Company Video. What, why, where, how? I'm really glad you joined me today. I'm going to make sure this info is really worth your time. We're going to keep it short, keep things moving. I would love for you to say hi in the chat. We'll keep that chat open. So if you want to comment on the presentation, ask questions, just add them. I'm going to do a Q&A at the end. So stick around for that. And without further ado, let's dive in. My name is Robert Cassard. I'm the CEO. I'm a co-founder of Voodoo with Rick Davis. And after 12 years in business, I think we've really hit our stride and we found our purpose now. It's really helping people like you leverage video consistently and effectively at prices you can afford. That's what we're about. So what is a company video? Well, you've heard this called by many names. Yes, company video, maybe a company explainer, a homepage video, a greeting video, maybe a flagship video, branding video, positioning video. It doesn't matter what you call it. This video is the most important communications tool you have. If you don't have one, it is really holding you back. It's holding back all of your sales and marketing efforts, and you're just working harder than you need to because the video can do a lot of the work for you. Okay, so why does a company video matter so much? And what is a company video going to do for you? Well, let's talk about the top 3 benefits. The first one is that it helps people find you. That's the ideal way to generate leads, by the way, is to have them come to you. Secondly, it lets them learn about you quickly. And they can do this on their own without having to read. So that's going to save you time. All that time you spend explaining and talking about your philosophy and all that stuff, the video does that work for you. Third is, and in certain ways this is the most important, it lets them see, know, and believe that you're a professional company, someone who can really help them. It gives you immediate credibility that a website alone just can't. Okay, let's look at a few facts. A company video on your homepage increases your chance of appearing on page 1 of a Google search by 53x. That's an amazing multiplier, and I want that to soak in for a minute. Just put a company video on your homepage, and all of a sudden you're 53 times more likely to appear on page 1 of a Google search. That is the most powerful SEO tool you have. There is nothing else you can do that will give you that kind of SEO advantage. Audiences engage 10 times more with video than other blog or social content. So what that means is when you're posting things, you're writing, verbal posts, and then you're posting photos, and you're doing all this stuff to try to get attention on social media and to be engaged with your prospects and customers. Add video to it. Every video you post is 10 times more likely to get engagement than all that other type of content that you're posting. So there's your advantage. When it comes to email campaigns, using video in your emails generally doubles your click-through rate. Again, doubling your engagement, that is a crazy statistic. It's an advantage you can't afford not to have. Okay, so where are you going to use? You get a company video, where do you use it? Well, the first thing is it's the cornerstone of your YouTube account or your channel, we might call it. And the thing is, you only need this one video for your YouTube account to be relevant. The reason for that is that YouTube has become the world's number 2 search engine just behind Google. Now, of course, Google owns YouTube, and that's why the next place you use your company video is so important as well. It's your website homepage. You're going to take the video hosted on YouTube and you're going to embed it in your homepage. And as soon as Google's bots go crawl your site again, the algorithm is immediately going to treat your site much more positively. So just think about that, right? Google favors video content, especially YouTube content, hugely in how it ranks pages. So, Forrester Research did the study, but this is just a well-known fact now. YouTube, homepage video, put them together and you got some magic. So, the YouTube video and the Google search work together. So let's just go to a browser real quick and see what I'm talking about. So the way real business people usually do their searches, on Google is to enter what we call a long tail search. And usually what they're doing is they're typing out what they want, but they're often putting in the geographic region or the city name. And even if they don't, Google is automatically going to localize people's search. We have a customer, Partners Technology. They are in Stoughton, Massachusetts, and they sell Mitel and other phones. So let's say I'm a business person and I want to find out about IP phones in Stoughton. And again, whether I typed in that locality or not really wouldn't matter because Google's going to automatically find it. All right, so I've got here something that's an ad, but look at that. Very first entry localized is Partners Technology right there. So if I click on them and I go to their page, they have it set up that people go to their product portfolio. But the reason they're showing on page 1 is because their homepage has video content embedded, their own video content, their own company video. So that's how that works. Another place where you're going to use your company video is in your email signatures. You're going to have a link to the video, and that'll be your signature, whether you're the owner, the IT director, you're a salesperson, whatever you are. Every single staff member should have a link to the company video in their email signature. You'll be surprised how many views you get just from that source because, hey, people are checking you out, right? And often people will click through that. A whole world opens up to you when you have a company video in the world of social media and in your email campaigns. So you've got social company pages, right? LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Pinterest, that type of thing. And that video, this new video, will be the one that defines your company on every one of those social company pages. But in your actual social feeds, you can post it and pin it. As you know, from the stat I mentioned before, video is 10 times more engaging than any other type of social content, so you're going to get views there. The last thing is in email campaigns and referral promotions, you might not realize that this is important for your existing customers. They've done business with you, but it's easy to forget. You know, when you haven't had regular contact with a company, you can forget why they're important to you, how satisfied you were when you first started working with them, those types of things. This kind of video can remind your current customers why they work with you. It can confirm that they do feel satisfied to them. It gives them a way then to share your message, refer their friends and colleagues, and really get that referral generation going. So, do you think having a company video would be helpful to you and your company? You know, think about how much time and energy you could save. You let the video find new leads and explain who you are and convince prospects that you're worthy of their time and trust. All that stuff that you used to always have to do yourself. Now your video can do it and do it way more consistently than a variety of people within your company can. So the question always comes then, how? How do I do it? And the most important thing you need to understand while you're deciding who should produce your company video and how to get it done is that quality is really important. I just urge everybody, don't skimp on quality. And the main reason is because this video is going to be your primary branding tool. It's going to be, as much as your website even, it's going to be the thing that defines your company. So obviously that's important. Now, what happens is a lot of resellers will do one of two things. They'll either get cheap animation software and try to do it themselves, or they're going to get a friend or a relative who dabbles in video, you know, or a kid fresh out of college, something like that. And they're going to get that person to make their video. And of course, any of those folks are going to work for pennies on the dollar, but they ultimately won't save you any money because they won't earn you as much money. They're actually going to cost you business because they don't know and understand your target audience. They don't understand what motivates them, and they probably don't know what works and what doesn't online. So that's really key. You need to recognize that your company video is going to be the direct reflection of your brand. So it's got to show your prospects that you understand their needs. It also has to embody quality and integrity. So what the viewer feels after they watch your video is something like this, you know. I can trust these people. They're going to make my life easier. So please don't do this cheap or half-baked, because honestly, it can hurt you as much as help. In fact, it can hurt you more. Okay, so how are you going to get 100% national quality company video in a way that costs the least but gives you the best results? Obviously, I'm here from Voodoo Video Marketing, and I want to share the two options that we offer to get you on the path, to get you a customized company video that really works for you. So option one is where we customize a video from a template. Okay, so in other words, we've created a video that is a 2-minute long video template, and we're going to modify that. We're going to have the narrator actually re-record the narration so that you are mentioned, your company. We're going to visually be seeing your logo. We're going to see your tagline. We're going to see the areas of emphasis that you are focused on. And we can even include up to 6 clips of footage that you supply. So you can just shoot some HD footage around your office, of your team, things like that, and we can incorporate that into the video. So you get a customized company video. So this is what we're talking about. A 2-minute video features your company as a trusted technology advisor. It uses our exclusive template. You provide your logo, your tagline, your graphics. You're going to get a new company video in just 10 business days. You actually get the high-def MP4 file from us, so you can embed it on your website. You can upload it to YouTube. You can use it in your social media and email. You know, this is what you need, right? If you're wanting to get started with this, this is how you do it.
Decision makers like you are spending more on voice, data, and cloud technology every year. Nearly every organization relies on this kind of IT for vital functions, including unified communications, mobility, collaboration, and customer service. And if their technology goes down, everything stops. You need to procure secure and reliable voice, data, and cloud technology. But how? Most decision makers sit across the table from salespeople pushing complicated hardware, software, and services. Then they have to piece the puzzle together to run their businesses. That means headaches, incompatibilities, unnecessary costs, and risks. But what if you could sit on the same side of the table with an IT expert who already knows all the technologies and suppliers? Someone who uses their vendor relationships to your advantage. And what if you could get that help at no cost to you? Say hello to your company name here. And I'll say your company tagline while it animates on screen. Technology advisors from your company name make selection and implementation of voice and data technology fast and easy. We provide free expert help to find and install the best business telephone systems, cloud-based voice over IP services, and data network design and installation. We become part of your team, dedicated to your long-term success and a better bottom line. We have the expertise, technicians with the latest trainings and certifications and decades of experience. And we do the work, identifying the best solutions, qualifying providers, and gathering quotes. Your company name and our trusted vendors will help you leverage every benefit and advantage technology can offer, allowing employees to work from anywhere, dramatically improving collaboration and making quantum leaps in your customer service. Contact us now. Absolutely no strings attached.
Our normal price for this is $4,500. We have an exclusive agent price that drops it just under $3,000, so that's a significant drop of $1,500. I urge you to talk to us about your specific situation so that we can get the perfect price that's affordable to you. Sometimes we do have some vendors that will support using a company video like this, and by featuring something about them in the video, you might be able to get some reimbursement for it. But here's the thing. At under $3,000, there's absolutely nothing you can do to improve your inbound marketing as much as a video will. So keep that in mind as you think about this. So at that price of $29.97, that's very affordable, because if you amortize that over 3 years, which is a typical amount of time that you're likely to leave it up on your site, you're talking about less than $85 a month for that kind of SEO boost and just having the tool that will save you and all your staff members time. The fast turnaround is a huge benefit of this. Because it's templated, you don't have to go through a scripting process with us. You don't have to supervise all those elements. You're not going to have to subject your team to long video shoots or anything like that. So there's a real benefit to getting this up and out there on your site working for you. And then here's a real key element. You get exclusivity in your area code. So you'll know that your competitor across the street is not going to be using this video as their company video. You'll be able to essentially claim it and reference your geographic area as you post it on YouTube. Now, the second option is, not surprisingly, doing it 100% custom. We call this a script-to-screen production. Sometimes you can call it bespoke. It means 100% custom made. This is your own video made from scratch. Typical cost for this is going to be somewhere between $7,000 to $10,000. That's a typical number. And if you amortize that, that's usually about $250 a month or less. Voodoo's price is about 50% of the national average that professional videographers charge. So you're getting a half price deal, and you're getting a company in the form of Voodoo that is an award-winning videography company. We have been steeped in the telecom, voice, data, cloud world for our whole existence. 12 years of this, so we know this business inside and out. You're not going to get that advantage when you hire another company, which is likely to cost you more. Typical turnaround time is 4 to 6 weeks for 100% custom video. And you, of course, would get worldwide exclusivity with that. So those are the benefits of spending more, is that you get 100% your own thing. I want to stress, the most important thing is to have a company video. The second thing then would be, as your marketing priorities allow it, to consider getting a 100% custom version. So everyone wants to know, what is the cost versus the return on investment? And the answer is that this company video is going to make you more money than any other marketing tool you have, period. It is the least expensive, most effective form of SEO. And just to confirm that, 71% of marketers say their conversion rates from video outperform all their other marketing content. The key for you is it's going to help your inbound lead gen. And that's what everybody needs, right? You need to start being able to get some people to find you online, come to you rather than you chasing them. Okay, now we're going to open the Q&A chat line, and then right after that, we're going to cover our current video production special deals, so please do stick around. Okay, John in Illinois wants to know, will I take possession of my customized company video file, and can I do whatever I want with it? Yes. So John, you are going to have full rights to post this on your YouTube channel. You get exclusive rights to use your geographic location in that video's title. And you can also use the video on your website. Like I mentioned, you can show it at trade shows, have it on a loop, you name it. I mean, you get unlimited usage, and we give you the video file, so you control it completely. Hope that answers your question. Okay, Sam in Oregon, how many resellers will be using the same customized video? Okay, good question. I mentioned the area code exclusivity. Right now, there are very few resellers using the video. And because the distribution is limited based on geography and area code, you're not likely to run into any competition with this. I mean, the fact is most buyers find their business telephone supplier through a long tail search, and that is going to contain location references like I mentioned. So even if they don't enter your city or region name, Google is going to deliver the localized results to them organically. If they're using Google, it's going to look at the local vendors and suppliers first, and it's going to deliver those into the organic results. Okay, Susan asks, is doing 100% custom video worth the added price? Okay, will I get enough more business to justify the cost? That's a very good question, and I can't give you a definitive answer, right? I will say this, it's likely to justify the cost because the cost of your video is getting amortized over that entire time you use it. So Let's just say, for example, this is $9,000 that you spend and you use it for 3 years. That is $250 a month. And think about this, if you think about inbound leads and people coming to your site, all you really need to understand is that 1 or 2 inbound leads and that turn into a closed deal cover the cost of that $250 many times over, to say the least. So we only need to incrementally improve your inbound lead generation for you to have a lot more success. And that's how these videos pay for themselves, usually many times over. I do want to just focus on why you should think about doing this right now rather than putting it off and thinking, 6 months from now, I'll deal with this. Don't let the current state of your website be something that stops you. The bottom line is you should get a video up now on your website. Just ask yourself these questions. 1, have I optimized my web presence to generate the greatest chance of inbound leads? If you do not have a company video, you haven't. 2, what is it worth when a prospect finds and chooses me instead of me chasing them? Huge difference. The prospect who finds you, who approaches you, is way more likely to do the deal with you and stick with you. And number 3, what's my time worth? How much time do my colleagues and I spend explaining the basics of our business to our prospects? And then what's the opportunity cost of not explaining how you've changed and evolved to your current customers? This video can do that. It can reestablish a connection to the current customers, and it can explain who you are to prospects. So really, what it comes down to is that a company video is one of the key ways that your competitors, other agents and resellers, are growing faster. We want you to have that advantage too. So let's look at the rate one more time. We have a special rate right now. This is a $4,500 value, including the exclusivity in your geography or your geographic region. It's now $29.97. And the only requirements to be eligible are that you sign up with a $1,500 deposit, and then you return the customized video questionnaire. That just gives us all the information we need to just take action. And what happens after we get your questionnaire is that we modify the script to match your business. We always check out your website so we see what your tagline is and some of those factors. But the idea is that you fill out that questionnaire, and because we've already received the deposit, we are rolling. Next step will be you'll get the script from us. You'll approve that script or order any changes you want. And from that point forward, we get the narration re-recorded and we edit. So you have a little bit of time, if you want to just go around your office with an iPhone or a high quality smartphone, or hire a videographer if you want to shoot some candid shots of you around the office, that type of thing, some shots of your team as a unit. But you don't have to. This piece, as a templated piece, is ready to go. And you don't need any custom footage to us if you don't have the time or energy to do that. If you want to customize it more, you can. And we allow 6 clips at this rate to be included. If you want to do more customization, we negotiate that with you. So don't hesitate to ask if you want to take the template and make more modifications to it. We can do it. It's just going to cost a little more money. So that is the story of the company video. I don't see any other questions, but I appreciate the ones we got. And I just want to say thank you for your time today. I hope this has been helpful to you and shown you exactly why this is important, but also why you need to move now rather than later. We are a first come, first serve business. So as soon as we get a deposit from you, you'll be in our queue, and therefore you'll be, in line to get your video as soon as possible. Thanks again, and hope to be working with you very soon.